Archangel Michael says, you must stop this as soon as possible. This is about the home you are living in. God is trying to reach you. 30 seconds left. Please open this and watch it completely. God says, my child, stop scrolling, stop running from this moment. You didn't find this by chance. Heaven led you here. The angels have been trying to reach you for days. And now Archangel Michael himself has stepped forward. Listen carefully, this message is about the home you are living in. Something sacred is trying to get your attention. Something unseen has been surrounding you, watching, protecting, and warning. God says, my child, you have been feeling something strange lately. You wake up and feel a heaviness in the air. You sense arguments, confusion, sudden tension, or fear within your own home. That is not your imagination. Heaven has been trying to reach you through those moments. Archangel Michael says, stop allowing the negative energy to live where you rest. You have unknowingly allowed worry, fear, or resentment to build walls around your peace. But I have been standing guard, waiting for the command to cleanse it. My child, when heaven speaks, everything listens. And right now, heaven has chosen you. This message is not for the world, it's for your heart, your house, your destiny. You've been asking, God, what is happening around me? Why do I feel restless in my own space? And the Lord answers, it is because your spirit is awakening. You are no longer blind to the energy that surrounds you. You can now sense what was hidden. Heaven leaned forward tonight. Angels gathered in silence. And Archangel Michael, with his blazing sword of light, whispered your name. He said, there's one I must reach. There's one whose peace has been disturbed. There's one whose home must be restored. God says, my beloved child, do not fear. Do not panic about what you've been feeling, because what feels like a shaking is actually a cleansing. The atmosphere is shifting because heaven has stepped in. I am removing the heaviness that has been resting in your home. The walls that have absorbed years of tension, disappointment, or unspoken pain, I am washing them with light. You thought something was wrong with you. But I say, something was wrong around you. You have carried others' emotions, their stress, their unspoken burdens, and your spirit is tired. But tonight, as you hear this message, the angels of purification are being released. Archangel Michael is walking through your space even now. He is cutting ties to every negative word spoken, every hidden curse, every shadow of despair. My child, what the enemy tried to plant in your home, I am uprooting tonight. God says, you must stop this. Stop allowing your peace to be drained by what you cannot control. Stop inviting chaos into your atmosphere through words of fear or doubt. Stop allowing people or memories that carry heaviness to occupy your sacred space. Archangel Michael says, command light to fill your home. Walk through it and speak peace aloud. Because heaven will respond to your voice. God says, I placed you there not to be tormented, but to be the keeper of peace. When you enter a room, angels follow. When you speak my name, the very air shifts. Do not underestimate the authority that lives within you. You are not helpless. You are anointed. My child, every corner of your home that has felt cold or forgotten, light is returning. Where there has been conflict, I will bring calm. Where there has been financial strain, I will bring overflow. Where you felt spiritual warfare, I will bring angelic protection. Heaven is aligning tonight. The unseen world is moving. This message reached you because I needed you to hear. You are safe. You are protected. Your home is being restored from the inside out. Archangel Michael is drawing a circle of light around your dwelling. Every spirit not from me will flee. Every plan against your peace will dissolve. Every whisper of fear will fall silent. You will sleep peacefully again. God says, the atmosphere will shift the moment you believe this. When you speak, peace, be still, heaven will echo it. When you declare, light lives here, angels will enforce it. Your words carry the same creative breath I gave at the beginning of time. You have not lost control, you are being awakened to spiritual authority. I am teaching you to protect what is yours. The same Michael who guarded my glory now guards your threshold. Listen, you might feel warmth right now, or chills, or a sudden calmness. That is not coincidence. That's my presence confirming this truth. Heaven has assigned warriors around you. You are surrounded. And I am saying to you, do not run from this moment, because it is your confirmation. You asked me, Lord, show me if you are really with me. And now I am answering through this voice, yes, I am. I never left your side. I was there when the nights felt too long, when the noise in your mind felt unbearable. I was watching, waiting for you to open your heart, so I could cleanse your space and restore your peace. My beloved child, this message is divine timing. Not early. Not late. Exactly when your soul was ready to receive it. And now the shift begins. The angels are already moving. The battle is already ending. You are stepping into an atmosphere of peace that will not break again. Heaven is smiling over your home. Archangel Michael stands guard at your door. And I, the Lord your God, am saying, it was always meant for you. God says, my child. Heaven has not finished speaking. This message continues because there is still something I must reveal about your home, your heart, and your destiny. When I sent Archangel Michael to guard you, it was not only for protection, it was for alignment. Your home is meant to be a gateway of peace, not a battlefield. But lately, it has become the ground where unseen forces try to drain your spirit. You've been feeling tired for no reason. You've been sensing arguments rising from nowhere. And every time you try to rest, your thoughts race. That is not your imagination, my child. That is spiritual interference trying to stop your light from expanding. But hear me now. Heaven has intervened. The sword of Michael has already struck into the unseen. Every force that tried to attach itself to your peace has been exposed. I am cleansing not just your walls, but the energy of your life. God says, there are objects, habits, and words that have carried energy into your home, energy not from me. That is why I said, stop this. Stop tolerating what you know is draining you. Stop letting pain decorate your space. Stop keeping things that remind you of wounds I already healed. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now, saying, Child of light, you must declare this place holy. You must open your windows and let the Spirit of God breathe through again. There is divine movement happening. You may not see it, but the air around you is shifting. The angels of cleansing are walking through each corner. The same light that split the Red Sea is filling your home with peace. God says, I see the tears you shed when you thought no one was watching. I saw you whisper, God, I can't take this anymore. And heaven paused when you said that. Because every time you reach your limit, my mercy overflows. You have not been forgotten, you have been prepared. Your delay was divine protection. The relationships that fell apart were meant to save your peace. The plans that didn't succeed were guarding your destiny. And the storm that shook your home was never meant to destroy it, it was meant to drive darkness out. Heaven leaned forward when you pressed play on this message. Archangel Michael whispered, She's listening. He's ready. The moment has come. And the Spirit of God said, Release the blessing that was delayed. My child, I am restoring what was stolen from you inside that very home. Peace is returning. Laughter will echo again. The air will feel lighter, your heart will feel stronger, and your mind will rest in quiet joy. Archangel Michael says, Do not fear the shift you feel. What you are losing now is only making room for what heaven is sending. Listen, beloved, a new anointing is entering your space. An unseen light will begin to follow you through the rooms of your house. You'll start to feel a glow, a sacred calm, as if invisible hands are cleansing everything you touch. That's because the angelic realm has opened. Heaven has heard your prayer. Your home is being marked as holy ground. God says, when you walk, walk with authority. When you speak, speak with faith. Say aloud, only peace lives here. Only light remains. And watch what happens. Walls will seem to breathe again, time will slow down, and even your sleep will heal your soul. Do not be surprised when sudden blessings begin to appear. Do not question why unexpected help comes from nowhere. That is heaven responding to your obedience. God says, this message is not about fear, it's about awakening. You are being awakened to the power that lives inside you. You have angels assigned to your name. You are divinely backed by heaven's authority. And no darkness can remain where light is spoken. Archangel Michael says, tell them to anoint their home with prayer. Tell them to play words of light. Tell them to remember, they are not alone. My beloved child, the reason you feel emotional right now is because heaven is confirming this truth deep within your spirit. The energy of fear is leaving, the presence of peace is entering, and your heart is being reborn. You may feel goosebumps, warmth, tears, that is my spirit moving. That is not coincidence, it's transformation. The veil between heaven and earth is thin right now, and my angels are ministering to you even as you listen. God says, you are standing in the beginning of restoration. The same place that carried heaviness will now carry laughter. The same roof that sheltered your pain will now shelter your miracles. The same bed where you wept will now cradle dreams that come true. Because when I say peace, the storm must obey. And when I say it is done, it cannot be undone. My child, comment Amen below if your spirit feels this. Do it as an act of agreement, not for the video, but as a declaration to heaven. I receive peace over my home. I receive restoration over my life. And share this message with someone you love, because their home might be crying out for peace too. You never know whose destiny might be saved because you shared this word. God says, the cleansing has begun. Archangel Michael stands watch. Your home is marked by my presence. And what once felt like a prison will now feel like a palace. Do not doubt the timing. You were meant to hear this now. Because your breakthrough is already forming in the invisible. Every prayer you whispered in silence has been heard. Every tear you cried has been stored. And every promise I made is about to manifest. Heaven says, stay still. Trust the process. Your peace is returning, and it will never leave again. God says, my child. There is still more I need to show you. What I am doing in your home is only the beginning. The cleansing has started, but now comes the activation. What was once a place of survival will now become a place of miracles. You have felt trapped inside your own walls, as if your life has been on pause. But I say to you now, heaven has pressed play. Everything that was still is beginning to move again. Your prayers have reached a tipping point. And I, the Lord your God, have said to my angels, it is time. Archangel Michael says, tell them, the season of silence is ending. Tell them, the energy in their home is changing because divine presence has entered. My beloved child, there has been a reason why your peace was shaken, why you felt like something was holding you back even when you were doing everything right. It wasn't because you were weak, it's because you were chosen. The enemy does not fight what is ordinary, he fights what is destined. Your home has been a battlefield because your calling is powerful. But every dark plan that tried to dwell in your space is now breaking. Even as you listen, there are angels standing at each corner, guarding, cleansing, sealing. God says, the walls are listening. The air is shifting. And heaven is declaring, this home belongs to light. You will begin to notice small signs, moments when peace feels heavier than before, when music sounds purer, when your dreams become clearer. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that your spiritual frequency is rising. I have assigned Archangel Michael to remain near you for this season. He is not just your protector, he is your guide through transition. Where there has been confusion, he will bring clarity. Where there has been spiritual noise, he will bring silence. And where you have felt unseen, he will open doors of favor. God says, my child, I am turning your home into a place of divine communication. You will begin to hear me clearer than before. The distractions will fade. The heaviness will lift. You will feel drawn to moments of stillness, because in those still moments, I will whisper your next steps. My child, you have been asking, Lord, what's next for me? What am I supposed to do? And I say, wait just a little longer. I am rearranging things inside your home and inside your spirit. Do not rush what I am aligning. The blessing that is coming needs a clean space to land, both in your atmosphere and in your heart. Heaven says, when you feel sudden peace, stay there. When you sense calm in a specific room, linger longer. That is where my angels are releasing new energy. That is where your breakthrough will begin. You have walked through long seasons of silence. People doubted you, ignored you, or misjudged your heart. But I saw everything. I saw how you still prayed, even when tired. I saw how you helped others, even when no one thanked you. And now, my child, I will reward you openly. The peace that is coming will not be temporary, it will be a permanent mark. Your home will be known in the spirit realm as a house of light. No curse will pass through its doors again. No fear will dominate its nights. Because my spirit has claimed it. Archangel Michael says, "Stand tall, child of heaven. The chains that held your space captive are broken. Now you must fill it with praise. Fill it with gratitude. Fill it with words that carry divine frequency. When you speak words of hope, heaven amplifies them. When you sing softly in gratitude, angels harmonize with you. You are not praying alone, heaven prays with you now. God says, do not let your heart be troubled by what you cannot yet see. Miracles begin invisibly. Seeds sprout under the soil before breaking through. And that's where you are now, in the stage before the bloom. But hear me. The light is already expanding. The blessing is already on its way. The alignment is already set. And the sound of breakthrough is already echoing from heaven. I am removing even the emotional clutter within you, the memories that replay when you try to rest, the pain that revisits when you try to smile. I am rewriting your atmosphere from inside out. God says, your home is becoming a mirror of your healing. As your space becomes lighter, your heart will too. As the air clears, so will your thoughts. And as peace returns, new ideas will flow, ideas that carry destiny. My child, you will soon begin to feel waves of inspiration, to clean, to decorate, to rearrange. Do not ignore that urge. That is not boredom, that is activation. I am moving you to rebuild your environment to match your next chapter. Every object you remove will make space for new miracles. Every word of peace you speak will anchor heaven deeper into your home. Every smile you choose instead of fear will expand your blessing. Archangel Michael says, bless your home aloud. Walk through it with courage. Say, this home is protected by divine light. Because when you speak those words, we, the angels, act upon them. Heaven is partnering with you now. You are no longer a victim of your atmosphere, you are a creator with divine authority. You have the power to command peace, to shift energy, to open gates of favor. God says, every prayer you whisper tonight will multiply. Every word of gratitude will echo into eternity. And every corner of your home will carry the fragrance of peace. My beloved child, I am proud of you for listening, for believing, for staying. The changes you feel are not ending, they are deepening. Because your home has been chosen as a place where light will dwell permanently. Heaven says, do not look back on the chaos that was. Look forward to the calm that is coming. Archangel Michael is smiling now, for the darkness has retreated. The house is cleared. The heart is ready. And the next part of your journey, the release of blessing, is about to begin. God says, "My child, you have come this far because heaven wanted you to." Every word you've heard until now was a preparation for this moment. The final shift is beginning, the sealing of your peace, the restoration of your home, and the awakening of your destiny. Heaven says, the atmosphere around you has changed permanently. What once felt heavy now carries divine fragrance. The energy of light has been anchored into your space. You may not see it with your eyes, but the unseen world already recognizes the mark of protection upon your home. Archangel Michael stands before you now, his sword lowered in peace. The battle has been won. The storm that once surrounded your dwelling has been silenced. The enemy has been dismissed, and the angelic guard remains stationed. God says, the war over your home has ended. Now begins the season of rebuilding, of laughter, of sacred calm. Every tear that watered your pillow has become a seed of joy. Every night that felt endless is now redeemed by morning light. My child, you will soon notice beauty returning, small things first. Sunlight will feel warmer. The sound of silence will feel comforting. Even the air will seem lighter. These are signs of restoration, heaven's quiet way of saying, peace lives here again. You have obeyed when others doubted. You have listened when many ignored. And that obedience has unlocked a miracle that no darkness can steal. This was never about just your home, it was about your soul. Heaven says, every time you prayed in that room, the angels wrote it down. Every sigh, every whisper, every tear was counted. And now, heaven is answering all at once. That's why you're here right now, because it's time. Archangel Michael says, your home has been sealed by divine decree. The presence of fear can no longer remain. The presence of confusion cannot enter. Only peace, only joy, only love will dwell here now. God says, my beloved child, the same light that hovered over creation now hovers over your roof. The same spirit that resurrected hope now breathes through your walls. Do not question how it will happen, simply believe. Because I, the Lord your God, have already declared, it is done. You may feel waves of emotion right now. It's okay, that's your soul responding to my presence. Let it flow. Let it cleanse you. Let it release the last traces of what once was. My child, I am not only restoring your home, I am renewing your spirit. I am teaching you that peace is not fragile, it is powerful. The kind of peace I give you will not break again. It will carry you through every season to come. You will walk differently from now on. You will speak with quiet authority. You will notice that your words calm storms, that people feel light around you, that blessings begin to follow you naturally. That is the evidence of transformation. Heaven says, the angels rejoice because one more light has been restored on earth, you. You are now radiating the peace you once searched for. And through you, others will find theirs. Archangel Michael says, go forth without fear. The walls that once echoed with tears will now echo with songs. The rooms that once felt empty will overflow with laughter. The ground you walk on is sacred, because you believed. God says, Remember this: every time you feel darkness trying to return, just whisper my name, and watch how quickly the light responds. Because the authority that guards your home now lives within you. You are not the same person who began this message. You are renewed. You are protected. You are chosen. And your home is holy ground. My child, do not look for signs anymore, you are the sign. You are proof that heaven intervenes. You are the living evidence of divine timing. You didn't arrive here by accident, you were called, guided, and destined to receive this. Heaven leaned forward when you heard these words. The angels smiled. And I, the Lord your God, whispered, "This is the one I've been waiting to restore." My beloved child, take a deep breath. Feel that calmness? That is me. That stillness in the air? That's heaven. That warmth around you? That's my presence. Everything has changed. Everything has been renewed. The curse is broken. The energy is cleansed. The peace is sealed. Now rise in faith, and live as one who knows that you are divinely protected, divinely guided, and endlessly loved. God says, your home will never carry the weight it once did. Your spirit will never sink the way it once did. You are stepping into a chapter called Peace Without Fear. And this time, the light will not fade. Archangel Michael smiles and speaks one last time. The message has been delivered. The assignment is complete. Heaven stands guard, and destiny unfolds. My child, carry this peace wherever you go. Let it flow through your words, through your laughter, through your silence. Because every place you step into next will begin to feel like home too. So now, rest. Breathe. And know this truth: the storm has passed. The light has won. And it was always meant for you. If your spirit felt peace through this message, write "Peace lives here" in the comments to declare it over your home, and share this with someone whose home needs heaven's touch too.